Oh, video would be nice too.
Uh,
There you go.
and we don't seem to have any who's joined us from afar.
No, but we should. Um, Jason Spiegel, the last applicant, will be joining on Zoom.
He's got time.
Yeah.
Okay, it's October 28th, 2025, meeting will come to order. This is the Town of Bristol Development Review Board. Any changes or additions, removals to the agenda? Good. New business, presentation of flat plan, simple boundary line adjustment. Permit application number 25-253. Subject to Article 9, Section 913.
Yes.
So that's one that
Um,
you've approved.
yes.
And so, okay, so you'll walk us through and then I need to,
I have the Mylar for you to sign too.
Okay.
So
Good.
the memo was in the meeting materials. Anyone has any questions on that? Where? I apologize for the,
Well, I already printed off from the town website before you sent your thing this afternoon.
Cool.
So I didn't see whatever you,
it's right here.
well, just walk us through.
Okay, so this is actually a renewal of a boundary line adjustment that I approved back last year. They did not submit the Mylar within the 180 days as required by the regulations, so the permit became null and void. So renewing the permit.
One on Plank Road?
Yep, so this is down south by Plank Road. To the east is North Street, going in, that becomes oh man, I'm forgetting my roads. It's North Street going up to Moncton Road.
Yep.
Conveying 5.1 acres from Heffernan's lot here to Flowers down here. The boundary line to be absolved is here. The new boundary will be here. Two validly created lots to begin with. Both meet the dimensional standards after the boundary line adjustment as they did before. Pretty cut and dry. Has existing access. Both lots have existing access. Nothing is changing on those accesses.
Driveway off of Plank Road, right?
They have a driveway off of Plank Road on J Drive,
Yeah.
and then the Heffernans are on lot 1, and they have a right-of-way access coming off
160
Moncton Road.
Yeah.
5.1 acres being conveyed. Yeah, it was a simple boundary line adjustment. If there's any
So
questions,
they just didn't get the recording done and.
They didn't get-
so
yeah.
Nothing's changed.
nothing's changed in the application. It's simply a renewal to
Okay.
give them a new window to record the Mylar within
Okay.
the 180 days.
All right, so just need a vote from us.
I believe it's a vote to say yes, we approve and
And for me to sign it, right?
correct.
I move that we approve the renewal of the boundary line adjustment and authorize me to sign the Mylar when it comes in.
Second.
Any debate? Questions? All those in favor?
I,
Aye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no,
Six, I
we're
think.
6-0.
so,
Great, and then I'll have you sign it after.
Okay. Are there any others that are hanging out there that have come in that?
Not that I have heard of.
You know, that are awaiting a signature?
No,
Okay.
I've asked Sharon to let me know when new Mylars come in, and none have come in recently.
All right, next item on the agenda, permit number 25-406, Michael Lyons, of Town Highway number 8. Parcel number 120-104, requesting sketch plan review, 2-lot subdivision. Subject to Bristol Unified Development Regulations, Article 9, Section 920. So let's see. Who's here for that? It looked like that was up on that.
You're up, Michael.
You want me to sit up here?
Sure.
Wherever you'd like.
Stay right here.
Alright, yes, you're within your stuff.
Got a clear view.
Alright,
And do you want to sign them in?
yep. Raise your right hand, please. You solemnly swear or affirm that the evidence you shall give before this development review board shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Please.
Thank you. So you wanna just walk us through briefly?
Yeah, I had 90 acres off of 28. And originally it was a friend's property. The Soldiers, it's a small lumber who I bought it from like 32 years ago. And I sold a 30-acre lot to a Dave Fallon and his wife. And I've got 60 still left on the other side of the road, and I wanna subdivide that.
And this is
What is a trail now?
conservation district.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a total of 60 being cut in half to 30 each lot. With your density at 25, oh, correct?
Yeah, minimum lot size, yeah. So, and how's the access work?
It's off, the town highway 28, which is currently a class 4
I
road.
was gonna say that, but it sounds like a class 4.
Yeah, it's washed out as we get into the 60 acres, just where Fallon goes to the right. And there's a skating trail off to the left where the French come down through there, probably 100 years of worn out because, the companies from Bristol that made all of that, just what was their name?
Baskets, the
Is
boxes?
it the box company?
Yeah,
I know who you mean.
anyway.
Back.
it's been logged up there forever, and there's a couple of skating trails and. Back when the Lathrops had a mill where the Rosa Stamp is, it's right next door. They moved down here in Bristol at the turn of the century, so Jimmy said. So that I haven't done any logging, and it was logged by Sussman Lumber just before I bought it. But they did a pretty good job. Everything was 14 inches and up. There's a virgin sugar bush up there, and it's some intermittent streams.
And so that town highway 28 looks like it says 0.27 miles to the upper notch road, so that's the closest class 3 or better road.
Yeah, I don't plan on upgrading that because it would bring a lot of traffic up through there.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
So the current plan is to just subdivide it.
Yeah,
It looks like you just drew a line right down the middle.
basically.
So what is there, a right of way to get to these?
28's a public right of way.
Okay.
A lot of people told me I didn't have a right of way. I said, what do you mean? Everybody's got a right of way. It's a
28.
public,
No, it's a class 4. So it's on our map? It's on the town highway map?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
but the town doesn't maintain it, which I wouldn't mind getting them to do couple loads of gravel a year.
Well,
You know, they don't have to plow it or nothing.
yeah, I don't know if the town has written up a class 4 maintenance policy or not. Do you know, AZ? A lot of towns have, because they're supposed to. Usually it says, we're not doing any winter maintenance.
I don't think we have an official document, but I can confirm that tomorrow when the vault's open and I can get into the ordinance.
Yeah. It seems the select board was going to discuss it at some point. I don't know if they did. I mean, I read the agendas and.
There was a recent discussion about the Harvey Road classification, moving that from class 4 to
Yeah.
class 3. But I would have to confirm on an actual ordinance.
No, I don't mean it. The towns were directed by the legislature. I don't know, 10 years ago, maybe 15, something like that, to encourage to develop a class 4 policy. good, so people know what the town policy is with respect to maintenance and repair and upgrades, because what happens is you get people developing houses and things out in class 4, you get enough houses out there, and suddenly the town's getting faced with, you know, my road's washed out, the school bus can't get in, all that stuff.
Right.
And so they're trying to, the goal was for people, towns to be articulating out front.
Mhm.
You know, basically to reduce expectations or to right size expectations for people who buy or develop on class 4 roads, that it's not a class 3 road. So it doesn't, you're not, class 3 road, you have to have. The statute says something to the effect of, I'm paraphrasing, but passable by a pleasure car at all times of the year.
Mhm.
And class 4 is not that.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So there've been a lot of tough cases. With people. Have not gotten, you get some sort of washout or something. And then the town just. Doesn't wanna spend the money to bring it back, so. So right now, you're just gonna be putting a line down the middle and leaving it as open land.
I'm gonna be selling it.
Yeah. You don't have, so,
I'm gonna, we're turning off 28.
yeah,
Right, as soon as we're all the problems have always been with 28. Water coming down off from Johnson's property, basically,
yeah,
and it's caused so many problems, the town gave up on it.
yeah,
So I'm going left, kind of a Y of the road,
yeah,
a skidding trail that,
we're on here. I'm not familiar with 28,
Yeah, I'm not either.
so here's, this is,
that's the
this says Upper
bottom.
Knot,
Yeah,
and
that's
this
the
says
bottom.
Pillow France. Right.
Yeah, so I'm turning off, let's see,
So I'm assuming this is 28,
this border right here.
Yeah.
This Fallon's property, shaped like a school bus right across here.
yeah,
This is Johnson, Johnson, Johnson.
yeah,
And actually 40 feet over here is Johnson, and then you got the 5 acre lots for the houses.
okay,
This is Bill Sayre, Herman Duncan and Bill Sayre. That's all Bill Sayre. So I'm turning off like, I come up about 200, 300 feet. There's a header right here. And we're going off this way. There's a skidding trail right here.
okay.
Johnson's got
Is
a,
it gonna go to this lot too?
I don't think so.
Okay,
It'd be quite a, LaFrance Road is right here.
yeah,
I think it's best if they come in this way. It's
Mhm.
kind of a level road.
yeah,
You drop down on 28 right here, it's not bad. I've rebuilt this road down onto my property.
yeah,
And I've rebuilt all this over the years, and there was a bridge down here. I replaced it with some big culverts. Actually came in front of the town 20 years ago, 25 years ago. We don't have any problem. You know, I got a
yeah, I'm
bathtub.
just thinking about this lot though.
Oh, they're gonna have to come in this way, off LaFrance Road.
But it's 28
Yep,
passable to get to it.
well, we gotta build a road here, whoever wants to.
Well, I know, well, any lot has to have access on a town highway.
Yeah. LaFrance Road is
But
right
if it's a
here.
washed out town.
No,
highway,
nothing's
it's
washed out.
problems.
It don't get washed out till down in here.
Okay,
But I've got I got a trail built. I've got a Subaru way out in here.
How far this way is LaFrance Road? Is it?
It says-
Probably half a mile,
it says,
Oh, so it's a half a mile to it.
or quarter of a mile, say a quarter mile.
Okay.
Yeah, actually Johnson's Road, they call it the end of LaFrance Road is right there. At the end of 28 intersection. They call it 29 or something.
right, well. Development, for subdivision, you don't have to have any particular plans with respect to development, so that's okay,
There's a pretty good road there right now to 28, upgraded that, Lathrop did. Probably Popcat brought the stone in, they had big, truck trailers in there.
okay,
You know, they, chip up everything and take it to Millbury.
Yep,
huge logging trucks, and they put down a heck of a base.
yeah. So, this is just sketch plan review, so it's a 2-lot subdivision, which means there'd only have to be one hearing unless something popped up, so most of the time. A 2-lot subdivision just ends up being one public hearing. Anybody have any ideas or concerns that they want to? Tell Mr. Lyons so that when he comes in with his. Plat for final review, it's got everything we want.
I'm assuming for power, they would be doing solar or something like that, there's.
Well, they
are
could
there
store them in
lines?
on the France Road,
Oh, there is, okay.
yeah.
Is LaFrance Road class 3? Or class 4?
I'm not sure what it is. The town doesn't take care of it. Bill Sears got 3 trailers, I think, towards the end of it.
Is it a private road, you think?
Yeah, I think it is. Matheson plowed it, I know.
Ah, well, that could be a class 4 too.
There's a couple of houses on down it. 3.
Alright, well. So you gotta figure that out. Because this second lot 2, if the access is coming from LaFrance. If LaFrance isn't a public road, you gotta get an easement to, that means it's private owned by somebody. Needs an easement,
But
an access easement on
but 28,
LaFrance.
I would assume 28 is the right of way going to it.
Well,
There always was a town road. They're calling it that now.
unless it came off of, unless 28. Came off of Upper Nutch Road. And ended at LaFrance and LaFrance became private.
Well, the French,
LaFrance was a town highway, it's town highway 29,
yeah,
it's a class 4 as well.
That's a class 4 as well, okay.
That's number 29.
yeah, 29.
Yeah, they meet and they converge and 28 and 29.
Run into each other.
Yep.
Okay, well, it's town highway, and I don't think the fact that it's a class 4 is a problem under our regs. So you understanding, Mason?
There isn't anything in our regs that say
Yeah, I know, I
What-
don't think so either.
the type of town highway, just that it has to be a town highway.
I think that's right. I've never
It is.
Yeah,
seen anything in there about class of roads.
yeah,
Alright. Well, access to a town highway, so it's, that's what you need. Yep. Alright, so. When you're ready, get this in final form, you let AZ know, AZ will get it published. Yeah. Newspaper and we'll have a hearing. And chances are, that's the only hearing. We'll be able to take it up then.
do you want any specifics on the final plat?
That's what I was just asking, if it's. If you're confirming that LaFrance and. 28 and 29 are both class 4. Town highways. That's all you need, like I say, you don't need to have specific development plans. But it would, maybe a note on the. On the. Mylar would be appropriate. I don't know if it has been already. But that's a warning that it's class 4 not maintained in winter by the town.
No, it won't be maintained by the town. It isn't now.
Yeah, I know, so I'm saying, so there these notes
Right.
here. So I was just looking to see if it says anything about this.
As the end of number 3. It just does say that it's a class 4 highway that is impassable or unimproved.
Yeah, I see that, and since lot 2 is access is gonna come to off of the France.
No, we're not gonna go down 28, only. 100 yards to get to my property.
I get it, but that's just lot 1.
The top one I'm saying, refer to.
Yeah, this one,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but this one, you gotta come off of France.
No, we're coming on 28.
To get to this one?
I thought what you said, sir, was that.
Oh, yeah,
For
yeah,
this one,
right
you
there.
were gonna go
Yeah,
to France,
yeah,
and
you're
you're
right.
gonna come in the
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah,
Right.
Is that
yeah.
what you said?
Yeah,
Right, so on the notes, who's doing this for you? Differs. Seth, have Seth say in the notes that access for lot one is off of lot 28, or town road 28. And it's not maintained by the town in winter.
Right.
Not maintained by the town and not plowed in winter. And then for lot two, say the access, have them say in the notes. The access is from La France Road, which is a class 4 road, which is not maintained by the town or plowed in winter. At least then. So if you sell it to somebody someday, they're on notice. Of what the access is like,
Mhm.
protects you too. But, okay,
Yeah, there's a house up there already on,
oh, I know, these things get built and then there's a problem down the road and,
we take care of the road.
yeah. But, so have those two notes, you've got that, so you can help with that.
Yep.
But get that right on the Mylar in the notes and then we'll be
Yep.
good.
Someone is looking for peace and quiet, this looks like the place.
There you go, you always wanted a year up in the woods.
Here, you wanna have 4-wheel drive,
The people you.
hey, studded tires, no good.
But the people you sell to may not.
They can't get there, they can clear to them.
They'll learn quick, they need it.
the lot, they'll figure it out.
One would
Hey.
hope. One would hope. Okay, so we're done with that one.
Okay.
All right, so you know what you need, just keep in
Yeah.
touch with AZ and AZ will get you on the schedule when everything is.
We're looking at December basically, right?
Yeah, give or take. Yeah. Probably beginning of December. For the next.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, probably if everything goes smooth, first Tuesday, second Tuesday in December, right?
Yeah, first, yes.
Yeah, so probably,
Let me know I'm on the way.
huh? Well, you're gonna have to, well, it's after sundown, you can't be up there after sundown anyway. Can you?
Once I stay there.
Well, you're gonna have to prioritize.
No, I hunt dogs all over my.
Oh.
All right, thank you.
Yep. All right, next item, permit number 25-404, Randy Russell, North 116 Road, parcel 070-101. Requesting sketch plan review for a 6-lot subdivision, subject to Bristol Unified Development Regulations, Article 9, Section 920. Who we got?
Yeah, 380 acres, most of this.
You ready?
Yeah,
You solemnly swear that the evidence you shall, or affirm that the evidence you shall give before this development review board shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Thank you. Walk us through.
Yeah, so it's 380 acres.
Yeah.
The majority of it's conserved.
And this is the east side of 116.
It's on both sides.
Right, so which one are you, but you're looking 6-lot subdivision.
I made a colored visual
Yeah.
to help understand.
Yep, so this green here is the 135 acre farm homestead
Okay,
that has the fields.
but the road goes between it, the road makes different lots, 2
Yep.
lots.
The road goes between, yep,
Right, so there's already a lot on each side of the road.
yep, with the natural subdivision. And then that would break these two up, this is a 69 acre, and this is a 132 acre.
Yeah.
These are all conserved, and this here is not conserved. And I wanna split this into 3 lots, a 10, a 10, and a 14.47.
What zone are we in, AC?
RA5, and then a little bit of conservation. But these are in RA5.
So that panhandle. What's the access coming off 116 down at the southern part of with that panhandle on the 10.02 acre lot?
Yes, there's a road in there already, that's about 400 feet long that goes in there from the road.
And the other lots would get
The other lots,
access off of that road?
yes,
You said 5, are you dividing that bit into 5 lots?
this panhandle lot here would be 3 lots.
Now you said It sounded like there were another two lots that you could build on. Where are they?
No, you can't build on those, those are conserved, so one is a 69 acre lot and one is 135 acres.
Hmm,
That's one on the east side right there on the right.
because you talked about a 34 acre non-conserved piece.
That's the bottom one right here.
And that you would put three. Divide it into 5 lots, 3 5 acres, another
Oh,
has a
10
greenhouse
acres.
on,
There's,
sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Another has a greenhouse on it,
Yep, so that's just 3 lots,
okay,
right there where the greenhouse is, that yellow rectangle is the greenhouse.
I can't see where it is, now I can see it's clear.
it's in the panhandle.
In the panhandle,
Right.
and then a piece that you might want to build on yourself.
Yeah, that's lot 3, that says 14.43.
Alright, so that's,
Okay,
so I see that's 3 lots there, and they're getting cut off of. The big lot to the north.
Yeah, it's all one lot right now. It just has natural, or the easements are already there, right, so. Here's your easements, these lines here and here. And that
Right,
breaks
but-
up the farm homestead and the
but-
69 and 135.
The 116 already divides a lot, so there are 2 big lots there, one on the east and one on the west.
Mhm.
So what you're planning to subdivide is on the eastern side, right? It's,
No, it's the whole, it's on both sides, so,
you've got 2 lots already.
right, but this piece here is. On both sides, that's one lot.
No, it's not. Not legally. From subdivision, the highway divide, even if it's 1D, the
Okay.
highway already makes the division of the lots. You've
Okay.
got a big lot on west of 116 and a big lot east of 116.
Mhm.
Even though you're all on 1D probably. It's the road is a natural, is a creates a subdivision all by itself by operation of law.
Right,
So what I'm trying to figure out is, it looks like the new lots are all on the east side of 116, right?
no,
Right.
this will be a new lot. As well. Right here on the west side.
Okay, so we've got a 2 lot subdivision on the west side and a 4 lot subdivision on the east side, right?
That's the last
Correct.
subdivision on the east, I think, should be 5.
Yeah, so it's a two on the west. These are the highlights show the different different easement zones. So we have the west unit, which would be 1 on the west, and then this homestead on the west would be 2. This would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I can't see what your point.
Oh, sorry, I forgot my little. Here we are.
So on the east side, do we have 5 lots now?
Correct.
Well, I mean, there's gonna be 5 lots, so the area that's highlighted in green and red that's not an that's all 1 lot right now on the east side of
Correct. This
one
is all
16, so it's gonna be 5 lots on the east side.
correct.
And on the west side, it's gonna be 2.
Correct.
Alright, so those are both subdivisions. But they're different subdivisions because 116,
Creates a natural subdivision.
it's
Yep.
already splits the property. We can do them both at the same time. But it's really a 2 lot subdivision on the west side of the road. And
And
a 5 lot subdivision on the east side of the road.
Yes. Who? Yes. Yes. The easements and
Those don't matter.
the highway and all the
Property
things.
lines matter.
Yes.
Easements don't create lots.
Yes.
I mean, you all gotta have access. So they can be combined. Oh,
Sorry, I got rid of the easement lots because we're just
okay,
focusing on subdivision lines.
okay, so go put those back, cause I see 3 lots in white down south on the east. And then we have 2 lots, the one that's in green or yellow green right on the east side of 116, and then the one that's in red on the east side of 116, right?
Correct.
Alright, so this is gonna be a new dividing line,
Correct.
okay. Alright,
This line right right here.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's gonna create a new lot. Okay,
But from what was just said, it sounded like
oh, we've got the house lot up there.
yeah, there's a lot on either side of the road that goes with the homestead, right?
That's outlined in green.
So that's two
Forget about.
lots already,
So
so
there's
on the
three?
left you'll end up with 3 and on the right you'll
We'll
end up
with
with
6.
2 plus the homestead lots.
We got
Or
3
the-
plus 2
or
plus
the-
1.
Or the housing lot.
Cause you're gonna carve off the house lots, right? They're gonna be separated out from this, they don't exist. Do these exist now as lots or are they all part of the big part?
They're the part of the big part.
Alright, so
Yeah.
that's, then there's gonna be. There's gonna be 6 lot subdivision on the east side of the road and
And a 3 on
a
the,
3 on the other side.
yeah. I apologize for my miscounting of lots.
It doesn't matter.
That's what sketch is for.
Yeah, no, that's right, and like I say, they can be combined, but that's how. That's what they are.
So on the right, on the east side, it's just barns.
Oh, I see, yeah, you're right,
And on,
I'm
yeah, on the
now
west
that I
side. is
think
where the
about it,
houses are.
yeah.
But the Vermont Land Trust has that carved out already as one easement.
Yep.
So that's why I wanted,
Yep, one development easement,
yeah.
yeah, got it. That makes sense.
Yeah, those are all their lines, the pink, the green and the red.
Or
are
the land trust,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. And the 3 lots down south on the right hand side, on the east side, those are outside the conserved area
Yeah,
currently.
it's excluded.
Okay. So that on the west side, that lot in red on the west side, where's its access to the highway going to be?
That is a right of way that's in the farm homestead.
Okay, so it comes off of 116 up by the houses,
Yeah,
okay,
but my neighbor Trent may be purchasing that piece.
okay, well, every lot. We create has to have access either on the town highway or by easement to a town highway, so. We've got it all figured out, we've got the access figured out on the east side, cause you got the panhandle touching 116. And then those, so lot. X1. Actually has access, lot X2 and X3 would have to have easements. Over X1 to get to 116.
Which, yeah, they do. There's on
I
the,
can see, looks like it says 35-foot right away.
There's a right of way to the eastern or the northeast section in the farm homestead as well. So
Let's see,
it is
oh, I see.
right here somewhere, one of these two. Yeah,
is a,
or there may be 2, there was an
Yeah.
existing one, and then we put a new one in.
Yeah, well, it touches 116 in lots of places, so.
And it's a nice straight road, so distance line shouldn't be a problem.
Right, and it's 50 miles an hour there, so that. So getting up to that big. The big lot on the east, 130 acres, that's now that wood road that with a dog leg in it, that. That you just pointed out, that's the
Yeah.
access,
There'll be 3 access points, those 2 right there,
oh, I see,
there's that one and then one below it,
yeah,
and then the other one would be down on the excluded.
oh, into it that way,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. So you got some steepness by the greenhouse to take care of, or it's not too bad?
It's not bad.
You know, one thing we. If the plan is to develop those 3 10 acre, well, the 2 10s and the 14 acre lot. We have the fire chief look at the access and tell us it's okay. And, typically that means, hammerhead turnaround and things like that, but if it's steep. That's part of it, that it's gotta be designed so that. All year. A fire truck can get up there, so sometimes these roads that were long roads or skid roads are, too steep and too much of a hook in them, so.
Yeah,
You can, if you have that road exists now in the panhandle,
yes,
okay.
yeah.
So is it passable to get way back in there, or does it need to be cleaned up?
This road right here stops right about,
Okay,
up and behind here. This for some reason seems exaggerated. I don't know why. It's really not that far from there.
okay,
Cause this road comes in 420 feet or so to back here,
mhm,
and this should be down here. This is all flat down here. Or not as steep.
yeah,
This gets very steep up in here the further you get up,
yeah.
and then it goes over this way because it flattens out.
So that right away that goes in between lot 2 and 3 heads north, that doesn't act, that's just lines on a paper right now, there's nothing.
Yeah, yep. The road just comes to right about here.
Well. We'll probably,
And it won't go this far. It's gonna cut across right here.
well, you still gotta get to that lot 3. How are you gonna get to lot 3 if you cut over that early? The
This
14 acre lot,
Right, yeah, this isn't,
To scale.
it isn't to scale, yeah,
okay,
so. Because this entrance is like right here, you can slide this down. Yeah.
well, I don't think we ever had one before where you had a landlocked parcel and the road was just lines that didn't exist yet.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, this is a subdivision that is new to me as well.
yeah. So, one of the things we'll likely do. Is, at least put conditions in there that if you're not gonna develop the road. You're gonna hold off on putting the road in? Is that your plan?
Yeah,
So then there'd likely be a condition that says you can't develop the lots or sell them. Till that road is in and meets the conditions. Which means, fire chief sign off, among other things.
okay,
We haven't had one yet where it was. Where the steepness was enough that. There was a concern. But we're gonna defer to the chief, for that to figure out. He's gotta figure out ambulance and fire,
sure.
if there's gonna be houses up there, they gotta be able to get up there.
Yeah, lot 3 is not anything, that's where I'm gonna do my primary one day maybe, which is like 10 years from now.
Yep.
Lots 1 and 2, I would like to sell, so I will put that road in if it needs to be there.
Yeah. Well, and so it will need to be, given you've got some steepness there. I think you're gonna wanna, get a good idea of what. Is gonna be necessary as far as. Grade and base and all of that, it can't just be, farm road.
Right.
We don't have particular standards, do we incorporate the AOT standards? I don't think we do.
We do for access permits, any access permit has,
Right, but
but-
when you get inside, yeah,
no, we don't have any
yeah, so.
direct regulations.
The best thing to do is, people are gonna want a decent road if they're gonna buy that. Lot, so there's AOT standards.
Yeah, there's a professional road in there already that Lucas Nez.
Oh, well, that's good.
That's the road that's about 420 feet roughly that goes up behind the greenhouse.
Okay, so,
So at 450 feet is when it's gonna cross over
okay,
to lot 2.
so it's already been engineered, the existing road has been engineered.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you'll wanna continue with that, have it engineered and if it's, but it's always best, I think, to have the chief in on the front end, rather than build a road and have him say, no, it's too steep, you
Yeah.
know? You
Yeah.
know, so just we're gonna put that in, most likely.
Sure.
That's what sketch plan's all about, to tell you
Mhm.
what you need to think about. And if the road's not built. At the time we grant subdivision, we put in conditions that say it's not gonna be sold or developed
Mhm.
until the road's in.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I can put it
Yeah.
in.
Cause you don't, sometimes people have long range plans like you do, and why, nobody's ready to spend the money yet to put the road in, but, which is okay. But when things are gonna change, that you gotta bring it up to the, so we have conditioning authority. I expect that's what we'll do.
I have a question related back to, 2 and 3, so if I'm following you, sir. You've got, I guess, 400 feet of road on 1
In the panhandle,
in the panhandle.
yeah,
And then you would basically turn and go
Turn north.
north and go into lot 2.
Mhm.
And what would be your thoughts for how you would ultimately access 3? Would it be from 2, an easement in a sense? Well, I don't know. Have you given any thoughts to how you get to 3?
you gotta show us when you come in.
Yeah, no. It's just gonna go straight across the 3.
Once you get onto lot 2, it's gonna head east to 3
It's gonna head north.
into lot 2, then how are you gonna get to lot 3? The 14-acre lot.
So this red line is where the right of way, what you're saying would be the new road for lot 2. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Yeah, just going straight across, and
It's gonna turn right and go over to lot 3.
yeah,
Okay, that needs to be shown,
okay,
cause what's
Gonna go-
shown here is not what you're gonna do.
yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you just need to have on the subdivision plat. Clear access, how lot 3 gets access
Mhm.
ultimately to 116. So it's gonna cross lot 2 and lot 1. To get to 116.
Mhm.
So if you wanna figure that out when you, this is the. No, I always have to look, it's major 3 or more,
Yep.
alright, so they're both gonna be majors, they're both gonna be 2 hearing minimums. They can be together. So, just make sure the access, it sounds like you got the access figured out for the lots on the west already. That needs to be shown, and you're gonna have to show us the access. Change the access to lot 2 and 3 that shows there. On your plat. So when you got that. Prepared, let AZ know,
Sure.
and then the AZ will get notice published. We have to do 2. Because it's a major, because it's 3 or more. And so we'll get it scheduled and take them up. Maybe something else comes up at the first meeting that the board thinks, oh, once they see it, that we'd like to see this or that. Maybe not,
Mhm.
probably not, if you do what we're talking about now.
Yeah, get on it.
And then there'd be time for tweaking in between the first hearing and the second.
Yes,
you can
that's
put
coming
your-
back in 2 weeks to, do that whole area, those lines, and, we'll get, the road in and all that's. Situated, figured
Yeah.
out and drawn the scale.
Yeah,
It just looks confusing because it's not correct right now.
yeah, okay. But I encourage you to, once you have an idea what you wanna do with the road,
Mhm.
it'd be good for you to be talking to Brett. Sooner rather than later, just to get him in on the front end. There may be things that we don't know. That where he's gonna want it, hammerhead, he might want to. Because of lot 3 so deep, I don't know.
What's the hammerhead, the turnaround?
It's a turnaround, you can't have cul-de-sacs anymore, you need a spot, for vehicles to, sometimes I'm really long. We had one off a plank road, a really long driveway that went way back in, there needed to be pull-offs. So, cause we want 2 fire vehicles to be able to pass each other,
Mhm.
or he does. And so sometimes, if the road's not that big, we have some pull-offs here, so somebody isn't at the back. A couple hundred yards down a road,
Okay, yeah,
you know, so just, I would talk to the chief
Sure.
on the front end, get a good idea of what. He wants to see, especially given the steepness early on. And then get that on the plat,
okay.
if you can, otherwise, we'll be saying the same thing at the first hearing.
Mhm.
For you to do for the second hearing, so if you get there on the front end.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
what happens is at the final hearing, the applicant. Has already brought in, submitted to AZ, a letter from. The fire chief that says. Here's what this driveway needs, here's what this, I approve this with with these conditions, or gives some direction to us and to you.
sure.
What's gotta be done,
Yeah.
so we basically defer to the fire chief on.
And if that,
Country
so, like I said, I have no intention of developing and building lot 3 anytime soon.
No, I understand, but who's gonna tell you what it's gonna need to be on the paper.
Mhm.
Because if you haven't planned ahead, you may find that there is an obstacle you just hadn't thought of.
Right. Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, if lot 2 and 3 just stay together as a 24 acre lot,
Yeah, you could subdivide it later.
yeah. That might be easier, right? So,
You still have to have the access for once you subdivide it later.
You still gonna have access.
If lot 2 and 3 stay as one lot, he's already got access.
So the
Right.
dogs you divide that.
Then we'd be saying the same thing, then.
Yeah, just later.
Yeah, nobody's saying you gotta build it now,
Think about it.
but you gotta show it, you gotta on this plat, show us where it is, where that driveway is gonna be, where it's gonna be, where there's gonna be turnarounds or whatever,
Okay,
needs to be on there. It's a little bit unusual for us that it's, a lot of the areas actually doesn't have a driveway or a road yet,
Mhm.
so, but you'll have to figure that piece out.
sure, yeah. Yeah, I can do that with Seth, and I'll give the fire chief a call tomorrow.
Yeah,
I just wanna confirm for myself how many lots we have and where they are for my own records, because I got a little confused counting these in the first place. So we have we have 2 lots to begin with because of the natural subdivision. On the west side. And then this lot here would be 1.
yeah,
And then this would be 2 here, because we're including the homestead in this
I
area,
thought we were
correct?
cutting it out,
That's what I wanted to confirm.
yeah,
Randy,
No, so the homestead goes with that 135 acre.
Right
was
here.
Highlighted in green.
yep, so the west side's gonna have 2 lot subdivision on the west,
okay,
correct, right?
Yes,
Okay, and then. Because the homestead, this area here of the houses is gonna stay with this property on this side.
yeah, and some of it on the right side.
Well, the right side, like Kevin said, is a natural subdivision, so it,
right now, there's a whole big chunk on that side, so.
Yeah,
You should carve out. For the properties on the east, you should carve out a lot for those barns, and that's in white, you should make that a lot, and for this subdivision,
I'm not able to because it's conserved,
can't carve it out.
no.
Then how are you carving out those developed lots at the south? From,
On the southern tip, on the southeast.
yeah, the 3 lots that you want to develop, they're just
That's
totally beside,
excluded, yeah, it's not in my land trust.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright, then.
right, I'm just gonna draw what I'm understanding, so we're all in understanding, if that's helpful for everyone. Okay,
Yeah, I can't carve that, so I have to put that right side, the east side with that
Big lot,
highlighted red area
yeah, and
because of the land trust.
yeah, on the west side, so on the east side, all the gray and the barns are all one lot.
The east side,
yeah.
no, the big gray chunk to the right is one lot.
Okay,
And
all right, so that's still five. We got five, we
yeah,
got five
this,
seats.
this goes up through to here,
Okay,
Oh, wait,
yeah,
sorry, this goes
yeah, straight up.
up,
And so this is the homestead lot, you
Got
know, that's how the land trust did it,
Got
because of the fields,
yeah,
the barn and stuff.
okay,
Yeah.
so it's still gonna be five lots on the east side, right?
correct.
Right down there, and one big gray one.
Yep, I just want to make sure I had the right
Yeah, no, that's.
understanding, so,
Yep, yep,
Yeah, this is all conserved, this is conserved, this is conserved, and this is conserved, and this
Yeah.
is not conserved,
got it.
yeah.
okay,
And I'm just following their lines of their
Yeah.
easements. So they can't change that,
Yep.
unfortunately.
alright. So we have a 2-lot subdivision on the west due to the natural subdivision, and a 5-lot subdivision on the east. Again, due to the natural subdivision.
Yeah.
The red lot is, well, naturally subdivided, is gonna be subdivided off as 1 lot due to easements. Even though it's gonna be consisting of 2 lots,
When you say easements, you're talking about conservation easements.
correct? And then the yellow area, it will be its own separate lot that's accessed via some old wood roads that will go over red. Blue is the east unit, will be accessed via 2 access points off 116. And then just to add another color in here for fun, we have,
Artistic.
I know, I should have gone to art school or something, but I decided to be a planner. And then green would be the excluded properties that are being cut up into 3 lots. Okay, so total we
Or
have,
two, however you decide.
Right.
yeah, let me know before preliminary.
Sure.
Well, it's still a major.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
my question is do I need to build a road up into 3? No.
No,
So if I don't have to, then I'm ready to keep it
No.
where it is.
yeah, but you gotta show us where it's gonna be.
Right, yes.
And where if Chief LaRose wants turnarounds, given its length or given its steepness,
Yep.
you're gonna have to put it on the plat, even if you don't have it built yet.
So you have to show an approved road. Basically,
Like, yeah, driveway, yeah.
you can't just draw a line.
No, it's good, no, we go to the chief and say, how, is this access to these interior lots sufficient, what do you want to see?
Yeah,
And
He'll tell you.
he's done half a dozen of these now, so he's got a good idea.
yeah, I'll speak with him and then we'll build the road.
But everyone's got unique, like the one on Plank Road where we ended up with some pull-offs. Because it was so
Right.
deep going in by the top, by
Right,
the tower.
yeah,
So,
Remember the Kilburn lot?
yeah,
Oh,
remember?
Yep.
It was real long.
yep. I do.
And so we haven't run into grade issues yet on driveways with the fire department, but there's plenty of places around Bristol where that would be a potential issue. I'm not familiar enough when you get in, how.
yeah, that's the thing, you know, I don't wanna have to put 200,000 into a road up there.
Right.
Right,
I get to the 3rd lot, if that's the case.
yeah, I don't, you
Yeah.
know, and I don't have a scheme in my head,
Mhm.
but if the chief looks at it and says, oh my god, you have to drop that grade, 4 or 5 degrees, and which is gonna mean a lot of excavation and a longer extension, then at least you know, and you
Yeah.
can decide.
Yeah,
It may be fine, we don't know.
right, yeah, that's what I'm gonna reach out to him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Get it right.
Maybe you need to walk, get them up there
Right.
and buy them lunch and get them a coffee and walk the site with them, I don't know.
Yes.
We kind of rely on him for that since we don't have standards in our ordinance to say with respect to grade
We-
for driveways.
We
have to-
do, we have section 5
I thought
oh.
you said we didn't.
I know, but I forget about it because it needs to be updated because it ends without actually telling you, it says should not be, it
It's
should,
okay, then I stand my ground.
yeah, it says it should not be.
Grady?
It's like section 50 or 508, no,
Well,
it's at the end of
Tilling land, reduction of lot areas, required yards, projection yards, corner lots, waterside grading.
Grading, yeah, it's grading, but the way the 514, the end of that, it says slopes not in excess of 1 or 2, period.
Well, then that's useless.
That's why I forgot about it. Because it 1 or 2 what percent?
That's a. We dealt with this in the Lathrop gravel pit, that's with respect to the grade that you leave, it's got nothing to do with roads, so.
Gotcha.
When they dig the excavate for gravel and things like that, it's supposed to be a 1 to 2 pitch.
Gotcha, okay.
And so that's what that's about.
Okay.
So it's not a driveway.
If it's a camp up there, there are rules for that as well.
Well,
Um,
if it's gonna be a standalone lot with, it's gotta have access regardless of what's built up, you know. Doesn't have to be built ahead of time, but it's gonna have, we have to plan. For, there's gonna be a house up there someday with kids. You know,
Right,
it's just,
well,
there's
by the
gotta
time
be
it
emergency.
gets to it, probably not.
Yeah,
My kids are gonna be all grown up.
yeah, no, there's just gotta be adequate emergency access, that's all,
Yeah,
and um, it's gotta have access to the road, but it's
mhm,
not, it's not a mountain goat path.
yeah,
It's gotta be viable access, and we
Yeah.
don't have anything in our ordinance that provides good guidance on that as far as standards,
yeah,
grade standards, but there's at some point it's too steep and too twisty and it's too dangerous on the side of the bank, or whatever.
right,
It's
yeah.
35.
And I don't.
No, it's pretty
35
sketchy,
foot right
like,
away.
it's ready to go up, obviously, it's a
Is that
little,
where
it's
the road's
going
going
to take
into?
scooters and tractors up there.
Yeah, like, right,
You know, you-
right,
Yeah.
and that'll
Or
work.
what is that?
Not an ambulance,
I think.
and it's a pumper truck.
Can ask
Mhm.
him.
There's not gonna be a fire hydrant up there, so you gotta get a tanker truck and a pumper up there.
Mobile home certainly looks like it's in the
Yeah.
way of the right of
Yeah.
way.
Those pumpers aren't, or those tanker trucks aren't that nimble.
Right,
Well,
right,
then-
yeah.
it's like
Not
a-
full walker.
Yeah, exactly, so it can't be like that in the winter, the truck. The tanker truck won't get up it.
So I guess I got a question now. I'm seeing a 35-foot right of way along the boundary line.
Yeah, it's going away.
That's where the road's gonna go into? Is that 35-foot right of way?
Yeah, that's gonna disappear.
Which, sorry, which parcel are you talking
Well, I'm
about?
talking about the new lots.
Down here,
Down here, there's a 35-foot right of way.
Yeah, that's going away because it's not gonna run along that southern border all the way.
Right.
And then turn right, it's gonna turn north much sooner.
Yeah.
like right where it
Right.
says 35-foot right away, it's gonna turn.
Yeah.
north.
Yeah,
It's gonna be.
But at that point, that road's gonna run into that 35-foot right of way? I'm reading this as it's a 35-foot wide right of way that runs along that
That's the way
boundary.
it's written now, but it's gonna change.
But-
yeah,
He's getting rid of that.
yeah, that's
But it-
gonna,
But was that established for like telephone poles or something, or that's something?
Just lines on a paper.
That's
no,
something you
yeah,
put
like
in?
Steph just did it like the other day,
Okay,
real quick,
okay.
yeah,
Alright.
it's not to scale.
I didn't know if, okay.
Yeah, no, yeah,
No. Somewhere along there, it's gonna turn left and go north.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, right in there, right where that cursor's going. Yeah.
So that's the main thing to figure out on that side. And you don't have to do these two together with east and west if you don't want to, but it seems to make sense.
Yeah. I'd like
But
to-
I think
yeah.
the trickiest thing to figure out is the access for lots 2 and 3 down there.
Mhm. Yep,
Figure out what you wanna do. And
yeah, I'll sleep on it, cause it might just be easier to keep it all one lot.
Well, maybe you wanna talk to, get Chief LaRose out there first.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
because we're all just guessing right now.
Mhm.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Any
let me,
other feedback for Randy? All right. We're good. So, once you do that, get in touch with AZ.
Yeah.
We'll get it scheduled when you're ready to roll.
Okay. And you said, December?
first Tuesday of December, ooh,
Is he soon?
We suggested
It
7.
depends on what else is on that day. We can't have too much on one night. Otherwise, we're here till what, 10 o'clock and do that.
Um,
Also, AZ needs super lead time to get it in the asphalt independent.
Okay.
for publication,
I'm gonna be on medical leave middle of November.
and that wasn't approved, I told you that.
I know, but I kind of.
Did we
It was,
vote on
it was a close vote. I
Did they
cast
second
the
that?
deciding vote no,
Dang.
because I didn't think it was justified.
Only she got a variance.
No, so-
Variances are hard
Yeah,
to come by.
so what's your? Is that important? Can Chris do the publication while you're out?
Yeah, you should be able to. I need, yeah, it should be fine, but that's just something I've been thinking about. I'll also look at when everything needs to be submitted by so that folks know. And all that fun stuff.
Yeah, no, so we have to plan around your availability, son, that's what we have to do. It's just the way it is.
Shoot for the second Tuesday of December. Yeah, because that needs to be in 25 days before then. That's when the application needs to be to this
Complete.
office. Complete to us.
Okay.
AZ doesn't post the warning in the as independent until it's complete. We've learned the hard way,
Right.
we get. Stuff that's
Second
missing
Tuesday,
something key, and then we have to go around the block again, that's what we wanna.
Oh, what's the first?
AZ's the
No, second Tuesday
gatekeeper.
would be.
Yeah.
When AZ says it's complete, then notice.
No,
What's
second
the
Tuesday would be.
application you guys will send to me? Billy? Or-
I don't think you need a new application.
Okay.
No, yeah, you don't need to submit a new application, just send me your plat plan and an email that says I'm ready for preliminary plat.
Okay.
If you wanna get really fancy, you can send another application in that says preliminary plat, but we don't. An email will work.
Yeah.
With the updated plat plan
Perfect.
and the letter from the fire chief. And the AOT access too, even though we don't have any power of that, it's just good to know that you have that.
Yeah, absolutely,
And if I think of anything else, I will let you know.
yeah, cause when it comes to us, where there's an access point on the. State highway, we need to know that that's an approved access point, because if it's not, then it shouldn't be on the plat.
Yeah, and that's what I mentioned before, you were already talking with them.
Yeah, it is, you did approve it, I believe, right? Did you send it to you? Maybe? Not sure.
I'm sure you did, and I'll just have to
I'll
review
double
that.
check too.
Because it was already approved for a farm access, so you're just changing it from a farm access to a residential access.
Yeah.
But I'm not AOT.
Yeah, you wanted me to put a piece of pavement in there, a certain amount of pavement.
Yeah.
Apron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
that was it.
Okay, thanks,
Thank
Randy.
you.
All right.
Take Randy.
Yeah, good one.
Last item on the permit, number 25-302, Jason Spiel. Of Lower Notch Road requesting conditional use review for development of an accessory structure. Within the flood hazard area subject to Bristol Unified Development Regulations. Article 8, Section 808, so this is in the floodplain, where's Jason?
On Zoom.
There you are, hi Jason. We've got your letter, I'm not sure if the rest of how many of us have had a chance to see it? So, Jason, authored a letter dated August 27, 2025. This is in the floodplain. So we have. Our rigs, we can approve. Its development within the floodplain has to be conditional use review. We look to things that Jason's addressed, like,
Oh, this is
is it gonna increase the base flood elevation?
the letter you're referencing was sent to Mr. Spiegel, I believe. The August 27th.
Oh, you're right, oh, sorry, No,
Yep.
yeah, it's from Jamie Simpson.
Yep.
To Jason.
That's yeah.
Sorry, does everybody have a chance to look at that? Is Jamie here or just Jason?
Just me.
So,
Do you want me to give a little background on this?
yeah, and then we can,
Yeah. Okay.
I'll explain what we have to do.
Yeah. So why we're here is there is a unpermitted outdoor structure on this pre-existing seasonal camp located on 114 Lower Notch. I discovered this when doing a certificate of compliance. The previous owner did not realize that they needed permitting in working with the previous landowner and now the current landowner, Jason, we came to an agreement that proper permitting would be applied for in order to get this approved. And since it's in the flood hazard overlay district, it requires conditional use approval from the Development Review Board for development within the flood zone or the flood hazard zone. And on the maps, you can see the location of the outdoor shower. The previous landowner thought it was exempt under our regulations, but they didn't read the little caveat that says if it's in the flood hazard zone, you need to get permitting. So this is an after the fact permit for development within the flood zone. Any questions?
It's permitting for an existing structure.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's
And
already
it's-
there.
And it's an outdoor shower, so what's the footprint? Must be pretty small.
8x8, 8x10 maybe. Yeah, I think it's 8x8 was what Jamie Simpson certified actually.
7 by 7.
7 by 7.
Now, 49
7
feet.
Okay.
So the engineers, flood hazard is the state look at, is it gonna float away and cause a problem downstream? Is it gonna give a big building that basically takes area out of the flood zone, displaces water, has the effect of
How much
raising.
water is it gonna add?
If it raises, it has the effect of raising the base flood elevation if you have a lot of development in the flood zone, so. When you develop in the flood zone, you have to usually have passageways for the water to flow through a building, things like that.
Correct. Yes.
This has that. And then. These, I don't love the way these are written, but we're. Stuck with this, section 810 says we have to run it by. Vermont Department of Water Resources, so has Kyle asked this one yet or not?
So Kyle was
Kyle Minash is
Midash, yeah.
Midash?
Midash, yeah.
Is the gentleman who has regulatory authority for the state over this in this area. And so Vermont Department of Water Resources has to sign off on anything that we sign off on.
He is not.
Go ahead.
So I consulted with Kyle on this structure in July of this year
Yeah.
to ask for guidance on how to go through the permit process, how to do everything, and he provided feedback in July. I sent him the completed application prior to this hearing, and I have not heard back from him, and I have a feeling it's because the state is dealing with a lot of issues with the fact that FEMA is being gutted.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there has
It's
it hasn't been an
impossible.
official sign off, but I do.
Well, 810, yeah, he can't do it in advance anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, the way our reg is written, but it's certainly smart to have his input on the front end.
Yes.
But we're gonna have to follow on page 76, it's development review board shall consider the evaluation of Vermont Department of Water Resources and shall determine that the proposed use will conform. And then it says, wait, I'm in the wrong one. There's one that says that, there, oh yeah, so it's the very last paragraph of 810. No permit may be granted for new construction, development of land in the area designated as floodplain. Prior to the expiration of 30 days following the submission of a report to state under section 810, subsection 5 above, which is a misprint because subsection 5 has nothing to do with this. Because it's not, at least I don't think so. So they've been mad at us before, so we're trying to show that we are good doobies and following state regulations, so what we would do is approve it subject to the 30-day window for the state to provide feedback. If the state within 30 days says, oh no, then it would have to be addressed. If 30 days passes and you haven't heard anything, then it's good. So it's like a 30 days passes, then you've got it unless the state squawks.
Yeah, but like I mentioned, I reached out to Kyle prior to this application being submitted just to ask for input on this structure, and he provided feedback on that, where he essentially said as long as it's flood proof and it meets these criteria,
Yeah.
It should,
it should be fine.
Yeah.
And
My expectation is 30 days will pass and you will not have heard anything. It's state's awfully slow, even before recent budget cuts, so.
Yeah.
If it's something that looks small and they don't care about it, I doubt you'll get an official okay. You'll just, the 30 days will come and go, and then it'll be good.
Yeah.
Any questions? For Jason? We've got the engineer's letter that says everything's okay.
no adverse impacts.
This has probably been built on there for a while, right?
right.
Yeah, it's been
There.
there, it's been there.
Few years, I think.
Yeah, it was built sometime between 2017 and 2025.
But the water can pass through it.
Right.
Yes, the door is, there's an opening under the door, and the door itself is just a screen, no glass. So water can very easily pass through. And that was explained to me by the engineer. And I asked him explicitly if it would make sense to fully open the bottom. And he said that the way it is now, it's just as good. It's not even necessary to open the bottom. And he said that the way it's positioned in terms of the cabin itself, it falls under a certain exemption. I don't remember exactly what he said, but because of where it is with the cabin, it's
It's on the
There-
downstream side of the cabin.
yeah. He said that there was an exemption involved with where it's located with the cabin.
So the cabin's providing some screening for it, I guess. How's it attached to the ground?
It's got like 4 very strong posts that are probably buried in
That
pretty.
go into the ground?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very sturdy. I don't
So
even.
The other thing that the flood hazard regs care about is stuff becoming unmoored and flowing downstream and becoming a missile or a battering ram.
Yeah, no, I understand that well. Like in not far from my property on that stream, there actually is sort of like an axle, an automobile that might have been washed into the stream at some point.
But the shower's still there.
There we go.
Or it's all good.
There you go. Yeah, you might lose your soap and shampoo, but that's about it.
For your car.
All right, any further questions for Jason? All right, I'll move that we approve the after the fact permit for the outdoor shower. Subject to the 30-day review period required for the state to weigh in on the proposed design, and if 30 days passes without the state objecting, then the permit will take effect.
I submitted the application to Kyle on October 2nd. I'll confirm the exact date, but I sent it to him far before this hearing even happened.
Yeah, but I know, but we gotta, so you can let him know that we've approved that application, and
Yep.
then start the clock.
Gotcha.
And, so I need a second.
I'll second it.
Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 6-0, we're good, Jason.
Thank you.
So, AZ, do you understand, AZ will officially notify the state that we've approved the application. And then you wait your 30 days. And if the state hasn't
No objection.
squawked and objected for some reason, and they won't, because AZ's been out busy on the front end, making sure there's no problem. I think it'll just die its own silent death after 30 days, and then you'll be good.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds perfect. I really appreciate all of AZ's help on this, and I appreciate you guys' time reviewing it. And yeah, thank you very much.
Oh, get your last shower.
Hope you have an inside shower too.
There is.
Perfect. Thank you, Jason.
Yes, thank you all.
All right, so we've got a bunch of minutes. Who we have who was here on July 22nd, AZ?
I was here.
Jason, you can head out whenever you like, unless you wanna, listen to us talk about minutes, just saying.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
You too. Alright, starting at July 22nd. Kevin, Rebecca, Dale, Brenda. Enough.
4.
Can we approve?
Which one was that?
July 22nd.
July 22nd.
Yeah,
It was
Oh, Carter Freeman Trust.
Carter and Livingston's conditional use.
Yep,
Yep.
I remember that now.
Yep.
And there was a note to make sure that instead of part, it said park, and that's been corrected.
Okay. All right, all those in favor of, well, I move that we approve, July 22nd minutes as corrected. All those in favor? 1, 2, 3, 4, aye, the 4 of us who are eligible to vote for that.
Oh, I
Little
wasn't
vote.
here.
All right, so the next one is August 26th.
Alan, Kevin, Rebecca, Brenda, and Ted. 4 is enough.
4 is enough. All right, so, what did we do on that
This
one?
was Jody Bartlett.
Yep,
That was
Jody.
Jody's sketch, and the conditional uses for the non-conforming structures, one for Bushy and one for Wilson.
Wilson was the accessory use apartment in town, right?
Correct, and Bushy was the addition out on Lower Hardscrabble.
Oh, right.
Yep.
So I know I reviewed those at one point, and I don't remember if I had any changes, but.
I know,
we were
I know I
on-
scribbled changes when I had them and I don't have any on this one.
Okay.
Fine.
I move that we approve the minutes from August 26th. All those in favor?
No, I,
So,
Yay!
do we have 4? 1, 2, 3, and that one,
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, I wasn't here.
Okay, so
Alright.
September 9th, that was Masterson,
Woo! That was a fun
Uh,
one.
and
Alan, Kevin, Rebecca, Ted, Dale, Ron, Brenda. We've got enough.
Alan, Kevin, Rebecca, Brenda,
Dale,
Dale.
Ron.
Dale, and Ron, so we have 6, so we've got 6 eligible.
Yep.
Any changes on that one? I thought those were actually kind of thin. But sufficient. But I didn't have any correction on the 18th, September 18th. But
There was one there were a couple of misspellings that I figured nobody else noticed.
no, we rely on you on those, you're the teacher.
Yeah, please let me know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you have some for, do you have any note?
Oh,
Do you have any noted?
there was one thing that was, somewhere else. But it was, what did they call it? NOV,
Mm-hmm.
what's an NOV?
Notice of violation.
Notice of violation.
Do you want that spelled out?
Oh, most of the time, other things were spelled out, but that one didn't seem to be.
Yeah, you can spell it out and then put NOV in parentheses.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then you,
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, anything else on the 9th?
Just that the official minutes do include Thomas Fox's statement.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah, the record does, the minutes.
the record does.
Yeah, we're not gonna be attaching things like that to the minutes, the really big minutes.
Yeah.
I think I'm sure I told them that during the. it's
Yeah,
part of
you
the
did,
record.
you did.
It's
Yeah.
part of the record, it's not part of the minutes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just attached them as a PDF. So there's the minutes and then just the record.
No, just put those in the record.
Okay.
I don't wanna create that.
it's so cute.
Yep.
There was one. Oh, yes. This was the Heffernan. Flowers. I think somewhere it says. That there was a boundary line adjustment.
A boundary line adjustment.
Instead
Was
of
that-
a boundary line adjustment.
Is that in
Was that in my memo?
the 9th, the minutes of the 9th?
That might have been in my memo.
I saw constant one typo in the memo, but I was like.
Say they're like next to each other on the keyboard.
I mean, I have to say, for some reason, my computer editor is constantly in Brazil Portuguese, and I don't know how. Like, I keep on correcting it.
No hablo
But every-
español.
Sí, yo puedo hablar español, pero no puedo hablar portuguesa.
That was right, that was on the description, I think.
Not in the minutes though.
Not in the-
No, in my memo. Okay.
Somewhere you've got just correctly Portuguese.
I think you should write in a different Romance language every meeting.
I do want to learn Italian, so get ready.
Very well.
Romanian's gonna be tough to do.
I don't know. I speak German.
That's not Romance language.
Oh well, I did learn Latin.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's a little rusty though. Ecce Invictora.
Alright, so,
I killed that with Gregorian chant. That was
all
the end
those
of
in
that.
favor of approving minutes of November 9, say aye. Aye,
September 9th, right?
what did I say?
November.
September 9th. Make that September 9th, aye. Alright, so 5-0.
And I apologize. I missed the.
I was there.
Yes, did you vote yes?
Voted yes.
Alright,
Okay.
there we go.
And then the September 18th minutes didn't
Yeah,
get into the
and
meeting
that-
materials, but
Yeah, that first condition needs to change.
Yep.
Because it looks like there's 300 hours of screening, so just say the soil stockpile yard. Shall operate for no more than 300 hours in calendar year. Any? The decision is out, so. Okay, you want to read it, Daisy, we'll send it to you.
It's
It's not as hard as the one before it, but it was hard.
I did see a small typo in that it does not affect the decision.
Further somewhere in there, yeah,
Yeah.
despite mine.
You just say there's just a instead of lot 2, you said lot 3. But it's the same. It's like it's in the background stuff, it's not into the actual condition.
You know, they actually. When I was looking back through the first decision, it seemed like they changed how they designated the lots over time.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
You know, because so much has happened, there was a 3-lot subdivision and a boundary line adjustment, and, you
Yeah.
know, and. As I was looking back at the previous decision, I'm not, in either I made a mistake in it at one point, calling lot 1, lot 3, or. There were so many different
Plats.
plats.
Yeah.
Maybe, and I didn't have them all anymore, so maybe it was right. Maybe I had it right, I don't know. But. If it was just background.
Yeah, it was just in the background, it wasn't in the actual, like.
Yeah.
The important stuff, but I'll have these minutes changed. Do-do-do.
Just say, since the phrase was, the terminology was soil
Stockpiles.
stockpile yard.
Yep.
Just put that in that part.
Yep. And then I think we have enough for those as well.
Yep. All those in favor of approving the minutes of September 18th? Aye.
I don't think I was here.
All of us, and the minutes of the 23rd.
Right.
Which is-
Your name's right there, so clearly.
Which is Bartlett, and we haven't got the decision out on that yet. And I pitched it accidentally when I was cleaning. I keep things until the appeal period passes, and I had some of the old Masterson stuff still.
Oh,
And
yeah.
And I thought, I saw it and I thought, oh, that's old, and that was wrong, so I need you to get me that.
For Jody's plat?
Yeah, so I can write it up.
Yeah, I can do that.
Anyway, I haven't read this one yet.
Oh, that was our special meeting.
Yep. I was gonna say, I knew you were there.
An intense one.
Not as intense as the one that preceded it.
True.
Yeah, well, all those people showed up and nobody had much to say.
Which one was that?
Yeah,
Which one was that?
Bartlett.
Oh, that's the one I missed. I thought Masterson moved really well.
It really did. I was.
I mean, it was pretty much cut and dry with,
Yeah, no,
with very little drama.
I expected some opposition, formal, like either a request for time, now that they've seen what this expert's saying, to get their own rebuttal expert,
Yeah,
something like that,
yeah.
that was, would have been fine, I was just a bit surprised that we didn't see that.
You'll find it's not so bad as I think it's going to be.
Maybe.
Undoubtedly.
Alright, I don't see anything, nothing's jumping out at me, anybody else see anything on, the minutes of 23rd?
No, this one looked good to me too.
Okay, all those in favor of approving, let's see, who's here, it was me, Rebecca, Ron, Brenda.
I wasn't.
Alright, so all four of us have to. All those in favor of approving the minutes of September 23rd? Alright,
Cool, wow,
well, we cleaned up.
marathon minutes.
We cleaned up.
Marathon minutes, what is everyone's availability on November 25th?
When's Thanksgiving, is that?
Yeah, that's just,
27th?
Yeah,
I won't be here.
That's not.
I don't know.
I know, but I'm just, it's kind of like when I'm
I will prob-
so I have the
I will
information.
probably be here.
I'll be here.
Okay,
I'm not going.
you'll be here,
Yes.
Spoken like someone that's raising kids.
Well, it's also, I mean, some normal people travel for Thanksgiving, but.
I have there's two possible applications, they have until the 3rd to get them into me. They're both minor, so they don't need the whole 15-day. It's looking like a waiver and
We'll check with Ted, I don't wanna. As you know, I prefer to stay away from scheduling meetings where we're going in with only 4 people.
Yep.
Cause then something happens.
Brenda,
We
are
can't- we
you,
don't have a quorum.
you're not available?
I don't think so, there's something else that I'm doing that day.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine, I'll double check with Ted and,
Who's are here?
yeah, who's our, John? John.
Mhm.
Check with him too. Yeah, that's. Oh, this is something that came up at the select board meeting yesterday, this is more planning commission or planning related, but, Act 181 was an Act 250 reform bill, it gives towns the option to opt in to an Act 250 exemption. Bristol is eligible for Tier 1B, which essentially would allow for up to 50 units of housing to be exempt from Act 250 permitting. Local zoning still controls, but the select board wanted to hear the DRB's thoughts on opting into that Tier 1B.
So here's the background, I looked at it, so. It's a very comprehensive legislation designed to address. Housing problems that we have not experienced in all my time on the board. So for us, in my view, it's kind of a solution in search of a problem, but. It might allow for some access to grants or development funds for low income, things like that. The requirements are, in order to be eligible for this exemption, to not have to go through Act 50 and more streamlined permitting, is that and this is where it takes us really out of contention for an awful lot of the town. You gotta have town water or sewer.
Or soils.
Outside that, yeah,
Yeah.
but you
Or
know,
what?
so suitable soils,
Yeah,
Which
but you
way?
still gotta have water.
yeah,
So, yeah, our soils are probably suitable, if anyway, for, you look at the air, now I'm gonna forget the nomenclature, there's like village zones and.
there's the downtown center,
Yeah,
the
there's,
planned growth area,
yeah, and.
transition.
Right, and so. We don't have that much of those potential areas to take advantage of this legislation. And we don't have, our sewer capability is really small. Downtown.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We have town water throughout the former village. pretty much, and partly down Plank Road. And I think is the Hewitt Road planning area or village growth area, is that one of the eligible areas on the town plan?
The tier 1B plan growth area would extend west to the intersection of 116 and 117, or 116 and 17. So out to the west there, north to Plank, south to Hewitt, and then like a little wonky coming up back through the village. I have it on my door.
Personally, but there's also something in the town plan about village growth center or village
Our plan-
development center
Our plan,
on Hewitt Road, because I remember hearing about that before.
yeah, Hewitt Road is in the village planning area. Yeah, but the big question.
But that's not one of the ones that we have that will take advantage of Act 181, I think, the village planning area, I don't think.
No, it would be the planned growth area. I have the big map on my door.
And when we don't have to decide, I mean, this is all fresh, so.
Well, the select board did sign the resolution to opt in, but I just wanted to get y'all's opinions and also just let you know about it because it might mean more conditional use applications coming in for larger units.
I was just gonna say, what are the,
What's the impact?
yeah, in other words, higher density?
Yes.
Just simply
Yes.
less
I mean,
paperwork for a developer?
they don't have to go.
for Act 250.
Yeah, they don't have to go through Act 50.
I mean, that's a huge plus.
Yeah, they just have to go through you guys.
Yeah, and so it could be more work on more complicated developments, kind of like firehouse apartments. That kind of thing could be, but there's actually not that many areas that have water that are developable in a big way. The town's, I guess out on Plank Road, there's possibilities, but where else?
Yeah,
So it's not aimed at single family home
No,
conversions.
it's more.
It's aimed more at
Multi-unit.
larger scale,
Multi-unit.
multi-unit affordable housing.
Yeah.
Yeah, or developments, yeah, so it's kind of like what Middlebury's doing down the middle. The college is doing down in Middlebury, really big, it has the potential to be that big, 50 is big. That's the cap.
Yeah, for this town,
You
that's
gotta have the
Right.
money to do it.
right. That's where I guess I was going with that.
And they
Yeah,
also
no,
they still have to follow our local density requirements of
Yeah.
quarter acre stuff
Oh,
like that.
yeah, that
Yeah,
doesn't help.
local still will control, but Act 250 in the exemption area would be an exemption for housing
Yeah,
projects.
and that's it's a big app, it's 177 pages, I looked at it 2 days ago.
It's
uh,
a
I know, and so whether there's anything in there that would override our current regulations, I'm not prepared to say.
The other question is that the waiver that they had for the 250 was good for 2 years. Is this?
This is
permanent?
to,
Is
yeah,
this
exactly.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah, this is
Is to deal with that pending expiration,
permanent?
yeah, but my personal guess is that. It won't actually mean very much for us at all.
No.
Maybe
There's-
we'd get that development anyway, it's just that if something was subject to Act 250, people would have to go through both.
yeah.
Because
Or yeah, that's where I guess I would have questions. I mean, a lot of times I find that exemptions from almost known evils comes with their own sets of evils.
No, and
Oh, you didn't do that?
there have been horror stories, more than horror stories in other towns where much needed multi-unit housing has been held up through a length, the appeal process
Yes.
by the joiners because, they understandably, they don't want that level of change next to them. And, so this would, and we're subject to that too.
Yeah.
If you've got these parallel tracks where they're both subject to it, can really grind things down for delay it so that it's no longer economically viable.
Yeah.
But I think there's grant money out there, or theoretically is that there's some for at least the low income or high density affordability type housing. That this is also a way to get, money to flow into a project, is my very vague and rough understanding, like the Firehouse Apartments, so that was a massive amount of public money. I think it was $20 million from various sources, went into those apartments, from community development, block grant, all different sources. And so I think, but I don't know, I think this designation is helpful. And
Applying.
and make, it has at least the potential to make these projects that are geared at affordability. People who can't, just not high end stuff, but affordability, it might make them more viable, so that's certainly a good thing.
But it does seem that people are not, having real trouble. Buying lots and building houses, they build these modular type houses and.
Yeah.
This is multi,
You would even,
this is
yeah,
multi-unit,
and we have very few places
that's my
that
point.
have water.
Yeah.
So
So I
There's
don't,
some, but not much.
yeah, I don't think the impact would be big on y'all, but that's just something that the select board asked me, and I realized that I haven't really talked to y'all about much of the planning aspects of my job because you guys follow the rules and the planning commission makes the rules.
Planning commission proposes the rules, the
True.
select board approves the rules.
True. But I just wanted to bring it up, make sure that there's not just an
Yeah, I don't think,
Yeah.
Yeah, my somewhat cynical view is it's a solution search for a problem for Bristol, but it doesn't. mean it's
Yes,
a-
but yeah, that
it
I
doesn't-
would agree with
It
that
doesn't mean it's
too.
a bad thing by any stretch, I just don't think it'll make much difference to us, it's politically popular.
And once you supply more affordable housing, what do we do to employ the people that, well, we don't have anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I really had. Just a little like.
You haven't seen AZ's Souvenir Emporium. Yeah, and
I got a lot of plans.
yeah,
I got a lot of plans. But that wraps it up. It was just a short little like, hey,
the zoning calendar, it's coming and it's coming, so like hotcakes.
oh yeah, the grants I'm going for.
Casket factory.
Dale is Mr. May, so.
That put out the new calendar a few years back.
The fireman, right? Was
Was
it?
it?
Yeah.
Lincoln,
Was it
No,
Lincoln?
there was one here in Bristol.
Yeah, wasn't it fire?
Here?
It was like 20 years ago. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I didn't like that laugh. That was sort of a divisive laugh, I said.
Those same firefighters could probably do a calendar now.
That's
You
right.
can see the difference.
Mission calendar. How old?
Oh, a planning commission calendar.
They were all very discreet. So,
Yes.
That's all I have for you.
It was like a handshake, it was like burlesque. It was,
Yeah.
yeah.
we adjourned?
We are
people may have
adjourned.
been completely dead.
so I have a question.
Yes.
What does plat mean?
Plat?
Yep.
Um,